Semtrofo Ambo man 7 where 7 cases are waiting for the wicked Ghanaians on the voting day. 7 cases are waiting for wicked Ghanaians on the voting days. The voting days. Eda ye to abano. Eno means semwa. Means jire nyamimu. Akadia to. Edia mada ye to aba. Edipe bia. Ni tiba besha no mena sibiano. E multiply the 10 times. The 10 times you know ebe 77.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now my name still remains Alexander Nyako. You can just call me SRC. Now guys, we are just few days away to the main election on December 7th. In fact, today being Monday was the day set aside for the special voting. But then there's been a clash between Maa Lydia and John Dumelo at Kyireabosom West Wogon constituency. We know that in fact for this particular constituency, it is one of the constituencies that is fiercely being contested. I mean, the parliamentary candidate, that is John Dumelo and Maa Lydia. And I'm going to show you videos of what's actually happening there. And also, I'm going to show you the 77 cases that Osofo Kyireabosom, leader of the Ghana Union Movement Party, Eyegum, he has dropped 77 cases for the upcoming election. And he has reasons, and he has categorized them into 7, and that hope ties you if you fall under any of these categories. And the Stone Boy best here with JJJ. Guys, these are my contents for today. Let's start with Kyireabosom West Wogon.
And you are sharing food, and we don't even know what is in the thing, and you are sharing it to the people who have not voted yet. What kind of stupidity is this? Why they think we can't do it? We can do the same and even worse. They shouldn't even try us. Yo.
Alright guys, so we begin from Kyireabosom West Wogon. Now the elections, when it started, and we are talking about special voting, you know, everything was going on smoothly. But then later, John Dumelo realized, you know, an absurd activity going on there. And so he had to, you know, voice it out. And it all has to do with the fact that Maa Lydia and her team were distributing some food items, or I mean some packages, to the the electorate, the squad in the line, then they give them some packages. Where John Dumelo say, no, this is not a good activity. In fact, it's not a good precedent to set. In fact, it's against the laws of the Electoral Commissioner, because recognize that the moment you are in a queue to vote and you start distributing food, it's kind of sort of, you know, literally campaigning kind of sort of thing. What you say, and you had 4 years to do everything. In fact, you even had a forum open to do all your campaigns, etc. But then on election day, you are not supposed to be doing, you know, those sort of campaign and stuff. But then John Dumelo realized that actually be like then they share food and things. Where your man bought, where your man say no, this ain't no good. At least from his side of view, he is saying that let them finish voting, and then when they leave the scene, you can give them whatever item you want to give them.
Allow in number 2 abano omo 2 we are idea opesa oye momo, that's fine. Which me akoye momo fie, but not when they are in the queue afa number 2 aba na opesa o chichenya momo. Ade ye ntumi nye the same thing ana me metumi the same thing no. So leaders should respect the rules of the Electoral Commission, because we will not tolerate such nonsense here in Kyireabosom West Wogon. You better west. Thank you.
Where Maa Lydia too, it be like she day inside, you know, boot for boot plus Dumelo, and she does not believe in the aftermath. She believes in the processes, because Charlie, she for fight for the processes so that she go celebrate for the aftermath.
So supporters of your opponent are saying that your people are sharing food to induce voters.
Why is it that they will not mind their business and they are always trying to attack me? They always do this, and here I am. By the grace of God, I have the temperament that is able to contain all of this. So they do all these, and I am the leader that I am. They try to do all things against me. Recently, let me try to address this here. The gentleman that is on viral video talking about me giving him rights, he's an NDC executive. I didn't come out to say anything about it because we are 5 or 1 week into the elections. I wouldn't do anything to mark the hard work that I put into this. But they always mention my name, and they always try to destroy my hard-earned reputation. I have taken enough. I have really taken enough. But I thank God for the temperament that He has given me, and I'll continue doing my good work. The constituents know the value of their MP. They know how hard I have worked, the developmental project that I brought to this constituency, and for me, that is a heartwarming. They respond back to me. The feedback that I get from them keeps me going. So I try as much as possible not to respond to all their propaganda.
The way she make sharp, she share the thing. So Dumelo to pick a mind. He said, "Oh, if this boy should go carry cam there, then no yawa. Ya tehana 7 December bankune tilapia yawa so west so God, and then they share for the gidi."
Sorry.
They are not. That is the issue we are facing. But they know the situation. It's not be said. Let me talk. Come and see me. We address it.
Honorable, what is happening? What is happening here?
Lydia is saying things to people who have not voted yet, and she's saying things to the people in the line, which is bad. What kind of spirit is this? Charlie, this is what she wants to bring there. I will give her a show down here today.
See, hey. And these things are kind of bubbling up as the 7th December is fast approaching. Now, also, there are also other videos where you could see both of the parliamentary candidates speaking with the electorate in the queue. And we don't know what exactly are they telling them. It's most likely, it's definitely not going to be vote for me. But one of the things the politicians are going to do is to break that jinx. In fact, what they are trying to do is to create a rapport. So they are either going to hug you, smile at you, create some funny jokes, and those kind of stuff, so that you go no say Charlie, you be my guy. So we go and make sure say I go sit up. And this has actually raised a lot of concern on the media, because people are saying that you had 4 years to do whatever you do to convince people to elect you. Why then do you have to meet them in the queue again? What at all are you telling them? Because it be like you squad make the thing look like some SLC election, be campus election, be what at all you don't want to tell them again. And this conversation has been going on. In fact, at that particular constituency, it is a boot for boot affair, and it's once again a very interesting contest going on over there. Straight to the camp of Osofo Kyireabosom. Alright guys, so back to Osofo Kyireabosom, that is founder and leader of the Ghana Union Movement political party. Now, Kyireabosom has also dropped 77 cases.
Where 7 cases are waiting for the wicked Ghanaians on the voting day. 7 cases are waiting for wicked Ghanaians on the voting day. The voting days. Eda ye to abano. Eno means semwa. Means jire nyamimu. Akadia to. Edia mada ye to aba. Edipa bia ni tiba besha no mena sibiano. E multiply ni 10 times. The 10 times ebe 77.
And he has stated emphatically some categories of malpractices, and that if you fall within that during this upcoming election on 7th December, if you fall within those malpractices, in fact there are 7 strong cases. Now, according to him, he has multiplied them by 10, and so you are going to get 77 cases. But when I do the multiplication, 7 by 10 is 70. So I still don't know how he managed to come by the 77. Maybe it's a 7 times 10 plus 7. I don't know. But according to him, the 77 cases he has for Ghanaians for this upcoming election. Charlie, Nenia brain.
Onyame emma enomia emu odin. Emfa mani pebiara. Obekoso. Nobody decide say. One day. Obe self ballot boxes. Odi bibe wure mu. Na ono obe pese omo party die bedoso. Se wo ye timamuni, se wo ye semtroni, se wo ye police ni, se wo ye sojani, se wo ye electoral commissioner. Na wo so onu de obe modan no de pipa ni bi ewura mu de ma party bi a wo do no bia. Onyame etenda onyame agrada onyankopon and strike say nipa no.
So you see, that is his first case, and what Kyireabosom is saying is that, I mean, anyone who is going to staffle the ballot sheet, right, or the ballot box, anyone who is going to staffle it with other ballot papers, you know, it's more or less like smuggling other papers into the ballot box. Tender should strike you dead, and that is his first case. My problem here is that this is not just a mere political figure. He's also, I mean, a founder of, I mean, a church. You know, literally he has followers. And the question is, with this approach, he modeling cases and simulating these cases into the society on 7th December. No? The thoughts is that, is this a sort of act that he wants his followers to emulate, especially he being a charismatic fellow, his church, I mean his followers at church. If we all decide to equally model cases for our enemies and everything, is this the best way for us to go? Now, recognize that with his approach, probably it could be for the counterfactual. He feels that we're not trying to be lenient with people. When you just do adverts, you come online, you just speak, please don't staff all this, don't do this. He feels that we are being too lenient, and that's the only way to compel people to, you know, reduce or nullify any absurdity or any relax. The only way to allow people to just reduce more practices is by initiating cases. When you look at the scope or the lens that, I mean, Kyireabosom is coming from. Guys, I'm talking too much, I know. Let's have the second video.
Voting day, eda ye tu abani bi. One betu abro baako ana mienu. E wo memu baby biara no. Onyankopon ma owu onya ne chefa. Onyankopon nyini fra asase so. Enipa bia okoto edi ma party bi no tu mienu ana miensa ebro baako de ma party bia onyame ema owuo ensa no wone ne ma na sifo nyinara onyame nyi won free ho.
There you go, the second one. If you vote twice, let's say you vote at, let's say, Accra, anywhere, then you move to Kumasi, anywhere, to vote twice, the case for you is that you are going to die. And these cases are just freshly modeled cases that are ready to be simulated on 7th December for, you know, a very let me relax. But these are the hot, fresh cases from Osofo Kyireabosom. Let's go to the third case.
Eye duabo mu odin enenem de magana for. De atosu mi ensenie ebre egusu count no. So obi kanto na se ofagum aba na wodane no de komo bi biara. Se nipa kon accidenta ebete tenendam ama nipa kon won tren wiase biem ene onyame manini na chi. Ninkwa ne nyina onyame mane mramusa se yetu aba no na gum aba obenya enipa bi obedane ne nsa ene koma party fufro ana obeye bibi obeye free mu onyame ema accident ento no ninkwa ne nyina sebeya ontumi en sorry enko baby biara biem.
So there you have it. This is the third case, the carnivorous case. I mean, from Kyireabosom. He's saying that, see, during counting of the vote, anyone that sees his vote, goom, you know, a situation where someone has voted for him, and instead of raising your hands to count it, you decide to swap it for a different candidate. All he's saying is that you are going to encounter an accident that is going to actually, I mean, just disorganize or literally tear your fleshes apart. This is a carnivorous case. Let's go to the fourth one.
The atosu 9. EC Electoral Commission for enipa bia o ECA oso on the obetna so manipulate figures obedane no say 20 what the mienu ba ku 0 aka wa kwa ni 200 bia no onyame manipa otofoma opro on pro.
So that's the fourth case, and from Kyireabosom, anyone from, I mean, the department of the Electoral Commissioner who has any intention or who intends to manipulate the figures, the man is saying that, Charlie, first you are going to fall down and you are going to rot. And rotten is a very painful way of dying. It's not like you dying at once. You are going to rot and you are going to succumb to the toughness and stiffness. So literally, you are going to rot. That is his fourth case. Let's go to the fifth one.
The atosunum obi biara ono suwa party bim na obehwe se ono de onpe kwampa bim faso no obi decide se obomodena na ono de wawura party no de baba EC official se bia o party bim ene EC fonim ene appoint no ena wo be wie mama ne party dom biara se nipa no onyankopon a oma ahokyere ene eniguase ene ahoyira edam etu nipa no onyame ma ne strike no ekopim se nipa bobodam obekọ ahokyere mu na omba no watetia pro kopim so be frasa so.
So there you go, that's the fifth case. And what he's saying is that if you belong to a particular political party, but then you meander your way or you maneuver your way into the camp of the electoral commissioner to pretend to be operating with them, all in the name of having some more practices going on there to favor your political candidate, Charlie, he's saying they are going to be mad. This is the madness case. You are going to be poor, you are going to be mad. Let's go to the sixth case.
Politician bia enipa bia why politics wo ka ho bi na obamodra di sika Ghana sika ebe chiche nkrofo eye Ghana de na owiaye enye na ketua obamodra konya free baabi eye Ghana sika na owiaye biara onyamman mubumu ho onyamman kokoma onyamman mastro konche no. So
the sixth case is literally a direct case, not necessarily to only the electorates, but also to the politicians. I mean, so it looks like your man indirectly in cases, the cases he did direct them to grassroots supporters, to electoral commissioner, politicians, and in fact, he has created an umbrella where he is galvanizing all evildoers. But this one specifically is actually for the politicians. And the sixth case, what is saying that any politician that will actually gather an amount of money to share to some, electorates for them to go and vote. Your man say he sends stroke, then coma, then turns to those politicians. Wow. Let's look at the last one.
The chat one song. Ebiamo times 10. It is 77 cases. Any officer, a policeman, a military officer, our field, now see one of the obey officers. Now be more than no the civil Ghanaians. Ebe pam bujenaris. Ebe bu almost so be obetima and manipulating. Obetima issue office now one. Now the be bibia or the be no the be different the party no. Onyame masa officer no. Onyame manim guasie bin to da entono. Onyame ma sa officer enkwa yirayirem. Sa wodi apetition tuana no a. Wonu ma no nya tantantan. Onyame ma no kono nsa edipa no modi ko wuo. Onyame ma no kono poison. Won go fa no won to no onom na won fra sasi so.
And the last case was for the police, the military services, right? And all he's saying is that any official that on 7th December will decide to, use that mandate he has to suppress the rights of, innocent individuals or the rights of electorates who are coming to vote or to exercise their franchise, that person is going to have a very disgraceful end. And in fact, that person, the sort of calamity that is going to befall on the person is going to be very, very, aggravacious. And literally, this is Osofo Kyireabosom releasing what he classifies as his 77 cases for the upcoming December 7th election. Guys, I've done my best to bring this together, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this content. We started from Dumelo and Maa Lydia, we've ended with Kyireabosom. Please do also subscribe to this channel because we are going to do our best to give you all the gists bubbling up as December 7th is fast approaching. So we meet again, guys, and hopefully you are done subscribing. It's bye for now.